Hello everyone, this is Gaurav Patil, and today I want to talk about what is freedom to me. So let me start with a story. So I was sitting in a restaurant in the morning having my coffee calmly, and then there was a group of friends sitting on another table who were also enjoying their breakfast. And out of nowhere, suddenly a cockroach came and sat in the shoulder of one of the girl from that group of friends, of course. And as soon as she noticed, she started jumping here and there. She screamed, and all the dynamics were happening. Everybody from the restaurant was shocked and looking at the girl with the surprising mode that what is happening, right? And because of this sudden moment, the cockroach flew from the shoulder of that girl to the shoulder of other girl in that group, and then the other girl started screaming and shouting and jumping. It was a funny moment, and then a team of waiter came to rescue them from that situation, and then again that cockroach somehow jumped on the hand of one of the waiter. Waiter did not scream. On the other hand, he stood calmly, and when he felt confident, he grabbed that cockroach and then got that out of the restaurant. And I was sitting there looking at this dynamics, and I was thinking, what caused that disturbance? Is it a cockroach? Then I thought, no, because if it is a cockroach, waiter seemed to manage it pretty well, so it's not a cockroach. And that's when that hit me that as a human, we have this ability to choose to react to whatever happened to us. One of the reaction is screaming and shouting of cockroach sitting on our shoulder. Another reaction, calmly handle the situation. There comes a concept of self-discipline. In our normal life, many of us want a dream relationship which will be deep and loving. We want to earn a lot of money from a career which we love, and we also want to have a healthy body. But at every stage of life, somehow we fall for these little pleasures. Like many people fall for porn, junk food, video game, and list goes on. If you look at our ancestors, they enjoyed fat and salty food because it was rare at the time, and it was giving them pleasure to have such a food. But nowadays, companies learn that, and they are producing more and more food with fat and salt, and they are producing more to increase consumption. Advertisers nowadays are very smart. They know our pleasure point, they know our pain points. For example, our choice of car, our choice of fashion, we think that we are in our control, but it's certainly the result of conditioning of our society and social media we are on. How that works is, so let's understand this. So our mind falls for novelty. Our minds fall for new surprises, which was unexpected. Whenever we get such a surprise, we get a shot of dopamine in our mind. Dopamine is a biochemical responsible for pleasure. Whenever there is a shot of dopamine in our mind, we feel good. So whenever there is a little surprise, something unexpected happened, good unexpected, right? We feel good. If you can relate, think about the moment when we hear that notification sound from our mobile. Whenever we hear that sound, we are almost compelled to check our phone to see what's new, right? Social media, all the social media platforms are running on the same principle. Every time you see, feed gets depressed, and you don't know what will come. That will surprise you. People scroll, and then they see something surprise, and then Then we get a dopamine shot, we feel good. Again we start scrolling till we get again dopamine shot, we feel good. And people are doing that. These are like, and what is the outcome? Nothing. We just end up losing a lot of time, and we get this little pleasures, little shots of dopamine. But these are enough for us to take out of our main track, to move our focus from what we want to these little pleasures. So that's why today I believe freedom is self-discipline. If we want to achieve a life on our term, we need to practice self-discipline. But given all this competitive environment, given all these social media platforms, it becomes more challenging to practice self-discipline. Hence, I asked this question: right, is there a way to gain or practice self-discipline more easily, or in a way it will come naturally? Like looking at mobile comes naturally. There was a study conducted by Nokia which shows on an average a person checks his mobile 150 times in a day. 150 times. Can you imagine? Means 150 times he's looking for something new, he's looking for the short pleasures, he's looking for surprises, 150 distractions at the same time, right? We might need to be conscious about that. Okay, so given all this dynamics, is there any way we can achieve our self-discipline? And I found one. Let me explain you it via an example. Imagine a scenario: you are sitting with your family and there is your grandpa, and grandpa suddenly surprisingly come to you and says, son, we have home in this particular place or in this particular city, and there is a treasure buried under that home. Treasure which has immense value, it has a very high value, right? And then, but there was a trick. So in that land there was a construction project going on from government. So government is about to take over that land within a month, and even if a person goes there to take that treasure out, it would take a person almost 30 days to dig and take all the treasure. Now you cannot tell others for help, because then everybody will know, right? So we'll have to go there and dig, and then continuously dig for 30 days and get that treasure before government will take over. Ask you this question: will you find it easy to focus on that task of digging? Because after 30 days you will be getting that treasure which will change your life completely, which has enormous value, right? Definitely. Will you check while you are digging, will you check your social media account 150 times in a day? I highly doubt that. So what happened here? We just associated a lot of pleasure to what we want, that is treasure. More pleasure than looking at social media. And there was also a pain that if we not do it now, we will lose it forever. So how to implement this in our normal task in our day? So make sure you associate lot of pleasure to the task you want to do, to the thing you want to achieve, and also associate pain to the activity not to do that, right? Associate pain for not doing it, and associate lot of pleasure for doing it, for the outcome, and make sure that pleasure is sufficient, more than your little short-term distractions that are all around us, right? If you able to manage this, you will experience self-discipline as a natural flow. You don't have to fight with yourself to become self-discipline. And that's what I practice, and this method could produce lot of results, good results in my life. I hope this will help you a lot in your life as well. Let me know your learnings and experiences in comments below, and subscribe to the channel for learning more and more, and hit that bell icon to be first in learning. See you.